would you introduce yourself? Like
Okay.
name, what do you do, how long you been here?
Okay. Okay. My name is Steve McCall. I've been here a little over 19 years, and I work in the service and maintenance department.
My name is Landon Cross. I am in the service and maintenance division. I've been here for 7 years, a little over 7 years, so that's who I am.
Well, of course, we've grown a lot. We're a lot bigger, and so there's a different feel because of the size of the company. But the basic, what we do is pretty much the same as what we've been doing.
My name is Greg Jackson. I am the sales and operations manager. I've been here for 8 years. The team members that we have here at Pacific truly care about Pacific, truly care about the direction they're going, truly care about our customers, truly care about each other. I've never stepped foot into a meeting or a room where someone's not willing to help out and do whatever it takes to make sure that everybody's taken care of, whether that's our people or our customers. We want to make sure that we're the best of the best for our people.
My name is April Lukeen. I am dispatch lead, and I have worked here for almost 4 years. I have never had a job where I looked forward to going into work until I started working here. And I love going to work because I love the atmosphere. We joke around, we laugh, in the middle of taking care of customers, we make jokes, we do fun things like Spirit Week, no other company I worked for has done Spirit Weeks where we dress up and we have just a good time. I think they do it to take the stress off of everybody, make it fun, show them that, they care and they care about you.
So my name's Nick Wazorek. I'm a service manager here. I've been with Pacific for coming up on 4 years now. This company is by far, hands down, the best, most personable, open door company that I've been a part of. Not only that, not the personalized touch, because it's a owner-operated business, but they truly care from the top down. Everybody has an open door and is willing to help you out, give you advice and guidance and stuff.
I'm always looking forward to the situations and customers that really need our help. And our team too. It's not about, I see these new technicians coming in, and I'm always there to help, but I want to see everybody succeed. But obviously we're customer driven, we're customer based, and it's, getting them up and going. So that's always what I'm looking forward to is having that, call that's it's 30 degrees outside and someone needs help, and it's like you don't have to order parts, and you get it going. They're as happy as a clam. So
Nice.
Hi, I'm Jess Reed. Oh, okay. Hi, Jess Reed, HVAC technician. Been with the company for 13 years.
Nice.
So much fun to go out and meet new people and get to know them a little bit and help them understand, we're there to take care of them, and there's plenty of good technicians, whether it's me or someone else. Hopefully we all help them understand their systems a little bit better and try to help them get the most out of it.
My name is Xavier Santiago. I've been with Pacific almost 6 years now, and I am a maintenance technician. The majority of my customers have been nice, and we don't really have to explain ourselves when it comes to renewing. If we ask them, would you like to continue our services? And they're like, oh yeah, of course we do. We've been using you guys for 10, 15 years. And hearing that, it shows the level of professionalism that this company shows versus what you hear from other people about their experiences with other companies.
The number one core value that I see, and it's a hard one, to place 1, 2, or 3, but integrity is probably the number one thing that I see on a daily basis, is people doing the right things when no one's looking, making sure that they're taking care of clients, making sure that we're not taking advantage of people, we're not, and we're not fixing things that don't need to be repaired or replacing things that don't need to be replaced. Ultimately, we're here to help people, and that's really why I became into this industry. Is because I do love helping people, and ultimately, at the end of the day, that's what we're doing on a daily basis, is helping people. Like I said, integrity is a big part of that.
The company has compassion for a lot of the customers. There's times people cannot afford to get heat, and instead of us letting them suffer and be cold, we do our helping hands, and it gets them heat or cool without any money out of their pocket, and that shows a lot of compassion and in our human race, honestly.
Being honest, I think, and doing the right thing is going to be what really drives my motivation in certain, any calls, or what I'm doing out there. Because, like other technicians have said, it's, we're out there by ourselves for the most part. So it's like, you got to, do the right thing without anybody knowing that you're doing the right thing.
Okay, one thing that really stands out to me in my experience here is that, every day we're sort of helping people, but there was one customer who they were in their hundreds, and when I got the air conditioner going, they literally told me that I saved their lives, and that will always stand out to me as a big win.
We have some people that go above and beyond, bend over backwards, take extra calls. People stay late in the call center, that type of thing. I mean, we have people that go above and beyond, outer departments and stuff like that to help out other people. So that, to me, is kind of what has been keeping the company going as smooth as it has. Is it's everybody working together cohesively.
The biggest thing about this company and the job that I do is helping the customers out that need help. Like, that is going to be the biggest one. Going into a call that somebody has no heat or no cooling, like, that is a win. To get them back up and running, that is what it is. So,
all the people that work here, I mean, it's amazing how everybody sort of fits, and we all feel like a pretty cohesive team here, and I don't know, it's just got a real good family feel. I think for the size that we've grown to, it still has that kind of smallish feel to it, just because the people here are really nice. Everybody gets along real good.
My name is Ashley Hennigan. I'm the call center manager here at Pacific Heating and Cooling, and I've worked here for over 10 years. Although the size of the company has changed, the feeling is the same. I feel the love every day when I come here. I feel close, even though we have 13 employees in the call center now instead of the 5 when I started. It still feels like a close-knit group. We still feel like friends and family.
I think there's a tendency that we have to, I don't want to say muddle through, but just like, well, I'm going to figure it out, as opposed to realizing that you're stuck to call for help. And when I do have trainees, and I will mention that anyone that they're riding with, and I'm sure and others as well, would be happy to help them. Just give a call.
Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to call and ask a million times if you need to, because there's technicians that have been here for a long time that we can pretty much answer and help you out. So ask for help. Okay? Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Well, the company itself, for me, it's been huge when it comes to building character and responsibilities for me. It's really helped me become a better person overall, be a little bit more patient with myself and with my peers, and I'm just looking forward to sharpening my skills and getting better at what I do.
Obviously, I run the call center team, so I see compassion, integrity, and teamwork every single day. I would have to say that my favorite core value, or the one that I care about the very most, is compassion, and I try to exercise that daily. I know that my team does their very best every day, and I'm very proud of them.
Yes, I was in customer service before. I was a manager at a grocery store. So, so that some of that carries over. Of course, what we do is completely different, but taking care of people really doesn't change.
The other thing is, for the customer base, show some compassion to them. Be honest and be genuine. Don't be somebody that you're not.
That's a good question. I feel like I fit in because it's very family oriented here, and you don't really come across that very often. It's hard to answer. Sometimes I feel like I don't fit in, like I can be a little bit of an outsider for, like technicians that have been doing this for a long time, and they're obviously much better at this than I am. But they don't make me feel like I don't belong here, if that makes sense, so I feel like I belong here, for sure.
Let me tell you real quick, we do belong here. Last thing, could you recall some of the people that you worked with about 19 years ago?
Oh yeah, I mean, of course, Dan and Robbie, and you, and I mean, Malachi's been here, Matt Dorset has been here, I mean, some of these people, and there are other people I know I'm forgetting some too, but Ashley's been here a long time. There's so many long-time employees. I know I'm forgetting some. Bill Price. So.
Bill Price.
Yeah.
It's a rarity having long-term employees like that.
Yeah.
So my name is Robbie Negron, and I've been with the company since 2003, and I've been in leadership ever since then, managing different aspects of all of the business, really. Consumers don't know much about our industry. It's a technical trade. They don't know how their heating system works. And so it creates this kind of barrier where we first enter a customer's home who hasn't experienced an HVAC company coming into their home, and they're already on guard by so many things because they don't know the lingo. They don't know what we're going to be talking about, and they think because of that it puts them at an uncomfortable disadvantage where we can take advantage of them. But one of the greatest things that we have is to see reviews that we get reflected after we leave that people do recognize because of our immense and amazing training, that when the technician leaves the home, they really feel what we're trying to project as leaders to our employees. They're feeling that from our employees to them, that these people truly do love and care about me and have my best interests in mind.
My name is Dan Quayles, and I'm the general manager. I've been with the company now just over 25 years. My journey started as a duct cleaning helper, and then became a duct cleaning lead, and then transitioned to maintenance, and then service, selling tech, service manager, sales manager for a short time, operations manager, and then general manager. I mean, the best way to probably describe Peter is what you see in the company today. The win-win-win. Although he didn't come up with that, once we saw that, it really encompassed what he was wanting for the company. He wanted to run a business where we deeply cared about the customer and our employees, our team members, and if we did a good job at taking care of each of those parties, that the company would win in the end. And I think that's carried throughout the organization and what you see today.
To be successful, it's not you need to be this person who's getting great results. It's I need to be myself and just be genuine. And I think when you learn that you can be genuine and be yourself in here and be humble and be open to coaching, the sky is the limit. You can do anything you want to do.
I want people to know that they're cared for, and when I come in each day and say hi to you and say how's your weekend, and I mean it and want to get to know you on a personal level, and that's the contribution I want to make, is just having that personal touch with everybody. I get a lot of nourishment from seeing other people myself. Yeah, when I'm not feeling 100%, then I go around the company and the office, and it gives me strength,
If there's anything I was to say to anybody in this company, and I say it all the time to people because I genuinely mean it, is that I love you. You're truly loved, and it's not just me. It translates to everybody here in leadership. And yeah, I think if there's anything at the end of the day, if you could ever remember anything about me when my exit happens, is that Robbie loved me. I think and the company loves me. I think that's important. So
It gives me joy knowing what our reputation means to others. We can think about what the reputation means here, but then seeing it out in the Tacoma area and how people are really happy that we help them with, every heating and cooling service in their home and really rely on us. That's a big deal.
So I can probably just share that the thing I'm the most proud of in regards to the company is just how resilient we've been. Just dealing with all these struggles throughout the years and just our ability to just keep a positive attitude and just, we've always found a way to step up and find our way through that and come out better in the end than when we started.
40 years of doing the right thing, 40 years of taking care of customers, 40 years of taking care of ourselves and our team members and supporting each other for 40 years. And there's been a lot of people who have contributed over the years, some of them still here, some of them not. And I think it's important just to acknowledge everyone who's contributed along the way.
I'll wrap with this last one or two. I'll bring it up from when I first started. I think when we did our first ride along, I still tell technicians this because I think it's true, and do you still think it's true? You're driving in the car in downtown Tacoma, and you said, this job is pretty easy. You just got to do good work. And I always think about that because, that is all you really have to do. Just really do good work, and that can be translated a bunch of ways. But do you still feel that way?
Yeah, I always feel like we sort of have to be our own self-managers, and so there's no one behind us every day, unless you work on a team, maybe the installers, but even still, it's just two of them. They kind of have to be their own self-managers, and so it's each individual's responsibility to do good work for the customer and to do what's right. And so it's as important as ever for us to just always have that mindset that you got to be your own self-manager and you got to do the best you can, even when no one's watching.
Thanks.
I think not being afraid to get out of your comfort zone, to do things that you haven't done before, it's okay. You have a good support structure. We are cheering you on. My coworkers are cheering me on. And it makes you feel a little better to know that even if I drop the ball, if I go in and give it my best, it's going to make a difference.
I think that as long as we're still focused on taking care of people, customers and each other, there's almost no way you can lose. It's always going to be a win for people if you're taking care of them. We might not always get it right on the technical part of it, or little things may happen here or there, but and we're going to stumble, of course. But as long as we focus on taking care of people, we'll always be successful.